Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. Now today we are talking about after the Tournament of Power. What's going to happen? Where will Dragon Ball Super take us next? We'll find out and discuss in today's video. Let's go. The first thing to note is that in Dragon Ball Super episode 86, Uub was mentioned by Dende for being very young, but he exists. He is young, but he exists. And that could be foreshadowing to the, well, it is foreshadowing to the 28th Tenkaichi Budokai, but that could also be foreshadowing a eventual appearance of Uub in Dragon Ball Super. Only time will tell, but I think he's not going to appear in the Tournament of Power arc whatsoever. It's kind of obvious at this point, since they already have their 10 fighters. Goku even said himself that, like, he's too young to participate in the Tournament of Power, so our best bet is to see him after the Tournament of Power arc, which is, you know, obvious at this point, like I said. So yeah, Uub, I think, will appear after the Tournament of Power, because I don't think it's a red herring. I don't think that we're getting thrown off in any way. I think when Toei said something, like when Toei says something in Super, or Toriyama writes something in, it's usually pretty literal and not meant to throw us off. So yeah, well, except for like the Goku Black arc, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much the only exception. Two other puzzle pieces to the 28th Tenkaichi Budokai is the birth of Bra and Pan. So they exist in Super, and obviously Uub has been mentioned about, but they can't really sort of add him yet because he's too young. And nobody's met him. So yeah, that's interesting. So I'm glad that Super's at least thinking of the future a little bit in terms of like what they're saying, what references are they going to include, etc. in each episode, and they're doing it very slowly. They're doing it in increments, as we saw Pan was in the Resurrection F arc, and also a plot point in the Battle of Gods arc. Bra is the in the After the Future Trunks arc, in the Tournament of Power Universe Survival arc, and Uub's been mentioned throughout Dragon Ball Super. I think this is his second or third time he's been mentioned in Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, the final puzzle pieces include Goten and Kid Trunks to finally frickin' grow up, and I think after the tournament, I think there's going to be a time gap between the Tournament of Power, well obviously, but I think it's going to be larger than before, and Goten and Trunks are just going to be like how they were in the end of Z, or just close to it. And by the way, the 28th Tenkaichi Budokai is the end of Z, that's where the manga ends, 519 chapter. So yeah. So after Goten and Trunks grow up, the final puzzle piece that we need to see is Goku getting his blue gi from somewhere, symbolizing sort of peace among the universe and sort of tranquility among the series, because the 20th Tenkaichi Budokai and the end of Z is very much like an epilogue of the story. It's not really it's not really a part of the Majin Buu arc per se, but it's just an epilogue to the whole entire thing pretty much. And it's a nice way to go out with an epilogue. Yeah, and Dragon Ball Super is obviously filling in the gaps here, so the final gap that needs to be filled within Dragon Ball Super before the 28th Budokai tournament is the blue gi that Goku dons in the tournament when he's fighting Uub. If anyone remembers, then the design was altered slightly in Dragon Ball GT for some reason. But yeah, the blue gi, where is it? Why isn't it shown up yet? Well, I think, like I said before, it's going to be after the Tournament of Power. So yeah, I don't have much theories on that one. I think he's just either going to just buy it, or it's just going to be a gift from someone that he's just going to receive. Who knows at this point? I mean, it's a piece of clothing. He could get it from anywhere, so it's a very broad subject. So yeah, but I think that's going to be after the Tournament of Power and not during it, because the Dragon Ball Super Intro 2 showcases Goku with the normal Gogi that he dons in Battle of Gods and the future Trunks arc, etc. So I don't think that's going to change it, so we have to wait after the tournament in order for him to get his blue gi. And I want to get your opinion on this. Do you like the blue gi? What do you think about it? Do you think it looks nice? Do you prefer the Go gi, the Go kanji gi? Yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. I think that's going to do it for me. So yeah, what do you think is going to happen after the Tournament of Power? I think, to conclude, I think the Tournament of Power after it is just going to be preparation for the epilogue, the end of Z, the 20th Tenkaichi Budokai, whatever you want to call it. I think it's just going to be preparation for that for a while, and not any major new arcs. I think this may or may not be the last arc of Super, because it's definitely the most hyped arc, and I'm not sure where like Super will go after that, so it's quite interesting to see. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's going to be quite interesting how things pan out, but yeah, preparation for the 20th Tenkaichi Budokai. The seeds have been planted with the Uub mentioned today in Dragon Ball Super episode 86, with Dende explaining to Goku that there's some kid, but Goku's like, oh no, he's too young. So yeah, seeds are being planted, and they have been planting for a while, and obviously Pan is a seed that sort of like grew up, figuratively of course, and also realistically, since she has grown up, whatever. Yeah, the preparation of the end of Z, I think it's going to happen after the Tournament of Power. So yeah, that's the main bulk of it. Anyway, before we get into the new arc, after the Tournament of Power, if there is a new arc, you know, who knows? It's Toei. They'll probably milk this thing till like everyone's like 120 million years old. Anyway, see you later.